Alright, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Alright, so today, I think the last episode, what was the last episode? Last episode, I explained what I learned from playing the Psyker. I can't really say much for the other classes because I haven't played much of them, except for the Ogren. The Ogren just seems more of the big, huge tank, I can kill you, daka daka. If you know, you know. Um, this the Psyker just the Psyker was my first class I've played on this game. There was a point where I felt I'm too squishy, and my first thought was I don't enjoy this class. This class is it's too scattered. No, I just had the complete wrong mindset when playing it. I went into it thinking I'm a battle wizard. You technically are, but I was viewing it as I will be protected and I will have the abilities that are overpowered. It is not the case. Well, it sort of is if you play it properly. If you don't, you will be like how I was when I kept dying. A lot of it's not recorded, but I'll tell you that I died and lived probably 50% of the time. A lot of times we'd fail the matches, a lot of times we'd win. Once I learned how to play, I realized the team is paramount. The more you have, the more efficient you are at clearing a mission. If one person goes down, they have to fight double as hard because if you have four, one goes down, that leaves you three. One of them has to revive, so he can't take an action other than revive you. That leaves two able bodies able to defend. While it can be done, it just puts more stress on your team. And I found out a lot of the gameplay was me just not being smart enough to play. I have learned. I've read up some guides, and it just clicked. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure the other classes are the same way. But since learning that, I've realized that I can now confidently run threat level 2. And I'm very curious, can I do threat level 3? Some guides that I have read said, oh, once you're like 20, 25, that level, you can start dipping your feet into threat level 3. And I think the guide once it said like you reach level 10, you can do threat level 2, and then once you reach 20, that's threat level 3. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know how up to date that is or how truthful that is. But so far, following that guide, I've, aside from my misjudgment of the Psyker, I think that guide was pretty spot on. So this is the build I have. I know no one's really asked, but I just feel like after watching some videos, I'm like, people show their build. I mean, if you want a good build or if you find someone's build enjoyable, how are you gonna know other than them showing? So I've got this, the stats, like the perks and the blessings that you see there. I don't know if they're good or bad for me. I have survived with these, so for me, for now, until I really have to get into higher levels and watch my perks and blessing, for me now this seems to work. At first I hated this axe. I didn't like it. It just, the few times I've had to use it now, it felt pretty good. Like, I'm starting to like this. It's starting to grow on me. Alright, then for this is that flame staff that you always see me use. I love it. It looks cool. I don't know whether those stats are good or bad. They're good for me, so I keep it. See, I've got, this is one of the curios. And as you see, it's built for toughness. I do like this because on the off chance the snipers get me, instead of 2 hits, it's now 3 hits for me. I still die by snipers, but that's not the point. Any little help for me to survive them is welcome. This one, I've noticed that flamers are one of my biggest enemies as well. So that's where this perk comes from. But as you see, both of these are toughness. They're probably not the best, not the worst. For my build that I was reading, the relics, or sorry, not the relics, the curios that he wants are toughness. I think it was toughness regen, and there was something else. I'm probably gonna have to go. I'll link the website that I used for the builds down below. So if you wanted to check, there's multiple builds for multiple different playstyles. Pretty sure there's a build for however you play. I'll link it down below. Just in case anyone cares, this is what I got. This is my outfits. I think these are all just unlocked by the penances. I don't think there was... Well, obviously there was special requirements, but I don't think there was... I didn't buy these. The one that I bought was this one. This is the only one that I bought. But I think these all are... And I think there's one more level above this. But they're just like unlocks after you've done a certain achievement. Same with these. I've unlocked all these. Wait a minute, I think I got a new one. Hold on. Did I get a new one? I don't know. I felt like I got a new one. Maybe I didn't. We got insignias. I don't know if these have anything other than that cool little deco next to your name. Stances. I unlocked the stance, so I don't have the little newbie thing anymore. That's pretty cool. And these are the feats that I went with. So out of all these, now I was debating because I think on his guide he has this selected, the Essence Harvest. But I feel like you get more use out of this. Because if you go upwards of 90% peril, you get like 45% toughness replenished rather than just 30% over 5 seconds. But this needs a warp charge. And I feel like I don't focus, I'm not focused on the warp charge anymore. So I feel like the focus on the toughness is more useful. Even though some of the abilities have like... Where is it? Each charge grants 3% damage, so you'll get damage based on warp charge. But I do have an ability... Where is it? Oh yeah, this. This right here. When you or an ally in coherency kills an enemy, you have 4% chance to gain a warp charge. So just being in a group and just killing, I can get a warp charge. But since I already don't focus on it... Now there's builds that focus on it, don't get me wrong. I just chose one that seemed closest to my playstyle, how when I rewatch my videos, how do I play? And I play more like the support. So that's what I chose a build based on. And this, I think the build actually had this one. But I felt like this was more paramount to staying with the group. Now with these two, I haven't got there yet, But the ones that I believe were in the guide were, I think it was this one. I think he had, and this one. Because I think this is the psychonetic. Yeah, your main ability is the psychonetic wrath, and I believe he had this one. But again, I wouldn't focus on that. So I think what I would go for probably this one, Quicken. I would probably go for Quicken. Just because of this Psychonetic's Wrath. When you are a peril-based build, there will be times where you're overrun by enemies and you just can't stop and quell your peril, so you need something that just flashes out a bunch of peril so you can get that little bit more. So I feel like having this charge faster is just that little bit more, just to push your build just into the sweet spot. Alright, I've rambled quite a bit about that. I'm sorry. And I know you guys are probably here like, oh, why is he talking now? He doesn't really talk that much at all. I know, I just feel like, hey, people would enjoy someone actually learning how to play something instead of playing something wrong the whole time and complaining about it and just coming off like someone that doesn't care. I'm like, no, I'm still capable of learning. Though sometimes, as some of the videos will show, sometimes I could be kind of an idiot. But that's a different story. But yeah, I will get into a mission, and I will stick to my one mission per match. So that's been enough talking from me, and I will just commentate as it happens. Oh, I just realized I didn't have enough time. I think last video I asked you guys, hey, what's your favorite drink? And I told you mine. Let's mix it up. What's your favorite snack? What's your favorite snack to pair with that drink? Mine, I said Dr. Pepper. The best snack for me to pair with that? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Or Reese's Pieces. Depends on the day. Anything Reese's. Reese's and Dr. Pepper are just... that is the dream snack. If I'm just sitting there watching a movie, if I have that, I am good to go. So let me know in the comments below, what is your guys' favorite mix?
An outside force has disabled the Omnissiah's holy smelter at Manufactorum HL17.
Also, if you guys hear a rattle, that's just me eating my little mints.
Application of violence is recommended. Would you have it known that through inaction you permitted heretics to slight a holy forge?
Let's see, what have we got today? Hey, I like that. I like that dude. Where is he? That guy. I think he's a zealot. Is he a zealot? He got a cool hood. He's like me. Bro. You okay, bro? You okay, my dude?
It will improve in the next section.
There is much to be admired in these manufactoria. All work towards a common goal.
Another reason why you guys see me... hold on.
You are required to locate supply elevator 91. I'm almost positive it is so.
No resolve, and you will know victory.
You guys ever wonder why I have my staff out? more than my melee weapon is here. If I have this out, I only have 2 bars of stamina. Now if I have my void staff, I have more stamina. That's just why. It's not that, oh, one's more effective than the other. I do think the melee still trumps the ranged weapon, especially in tight combat. But it's just, it's more convenient because I have more stamina.
Enemies approach! Stand your ground!
We make frontal assault, yes? Good.
The Calder Mechanica sink! The Emperor's design is rich in constant pistons! Fall! I like you! Well done! Another dead trap!
The barrel's going to explode!
Failure to report suspicious activity immediately.
Now there are times where you will see me switch to my melee, and that's more of when I have too many enemies and I can't quell peril.
So do we uphold the music?
Coming through! As furious as expected! Crunch the ring! Finally, justice for its victims! Racket.
Do I hear a demon?
Yes, of course, I'll do it.
Take that out!
You're not real.
I knew it, we do.
Leave it be! Demon off!
This is what I'm talking about. Every time there's got to be someone.
Judgment!
Together. The Imperium. All together, we cannot fail. Forward.
Guys, if you play this and there is one thing you take away from this video, do not attack the demon host. Just please, everyone in the match will, oh Jesus. Everyone in the match will thank you. Just please, just this one little thing. Just don't attack until you absolutely know you could beat it. And unlike Castile, if you're watching this, no, it's not fun.
Feels worse.
Healing plague. A disturbance on the 12. Painful ways. Heretics. Don't miss a single scream. And the Cardinal will bring confessions and the prisoners. And seek repentance from the most repugnant of mutants. All like cats.
Can't get up! I'm trying to help, Oakley! Thanks! Breaching the Empyrean!
He said it failed.
21D. You are to proceed deeper into the complex.
His pitiable existence is over. Not gonna last long down here. Ogren's down!
Well, crap. I'm gonna have to do double work because I
They've murdered the
screwed the
brute!
team. I'm gonna have to come in clutch here. Dude is right, this is why you don't trigger demon hosts.
Hostile sniper! Will you accept my aid, zealots? Enough of that! Such pain will get my rotting! I have afflicted. I need a moment. Protocol demands I help.
Damn.
Requesting
I'm glad I got him though. That made... Damn, my palms got so sweaty. I was legit like, damn, this sniper's gonna take me out and I do not have the resources or time to get him. That was a miracle. That's what I'm talking about. If you have a competent psyker, they can pull their weight and some. But that was just a wow.